38 years. But my specialty is pads. I just love holding pads and kicking pads, and I love sparring. Coordination is worse getting knocked out. So this is just a simple drill to teach you a couple of those places. Your partner starts protecting those with their hands up, their chin down, their shoulders up. His chin was up and his shoulder was down, that's when he gets hit in the jaw. Does that make sense? So the rule is your hand protects your jaw. When you punch, your your shoulder replaces the hand, stays up until the hand returns. Don't do this. Alright, that's better. Move your head away to the elbows. Much easier to hit. It's called a lazy jab, where your hand goes out good, but then drops on the way back, and then you get cracked. You want your hand to go out from your head and then back to your head. So the same thing. He's going to go jab, cross. Now when he jabs, I'm going to try and slap him back in the head. He's going to have his hand back to his head. Hey. Nice, very good. Hey. Body. Shoulder. See, he's really well protected here. His jaw's protected, his temple can be protected by doing that, his body's protected, everything is covered, so it's relatively safe. When he jabs, I'm going to back fist from underneath to make sure that that hand's up. If I was doing kickboxing, I'll kick him inside the head to make sure that's hands up. So it depends what you're doing. So he goes like that. Now, same on the cross. I put the left pad on my belly, right pad up, and I go underneath like that. So first one, shoulder. Second one, shoulder. Don't flap you over. Third one, make sure her hand comes back to her head, but she doesn't want to raise it too high, because if you raise it too high, your body's open, so it's a compromise. You're going to move your head to the right, so jab cross. Move your head to the right, good. As he moves his head to the right, both of his hands need to move with him back and moving in up. I'll go nice and slow. If he's more experienced, as soon as his cross hits, he moves it. Don't move your head too much, because if you move your head too much, if you move it down here too much, move your head all the way down, you walk into kicks. If my hand is not out, it's touching my face. If my hand is not out, it's touching my face. I know that my hand is back because I can feel it and then I'm comfortable. So go 1, 2, and then both hands up, move your head to the right. For most combat sports. Hands are up, chin is down, looking through the eyebrows, just a little bit side to side head movement to get it going. 1, 2. Move the head to right. You can move around a little bit as well if you've got room. So you're just getting around, working a little bit of footwork. We're not going to do the follow up just yet, thank you very much. Off you go. Just let me hang. Cross, move your head to the right, right punch. That can be slip punch, or when he slips, you can do this. Right leg moves out. And then you get more power as you come back because you're bouncing off your right leg. So, take your time. Try and be accurate every single time. Good. And again. Good. And again. He moves his head out, he hits me. That might drop me. Some people might just drop on the spot. So if they drop to a knee, it's going to be a right knee to finish them. And they're still active. They're not unconscious or on the floor and you can't escape. So you just mind what sort of knee. 1, 2. Cross. If I move backwards though, now really in a self-defense situation, if I move away after being punched in the face, what should he do? Run away. But we're not going to do that. He's got one. So he's going to pendulum kick me in the groin. So he's going to shuffle up his rear foot to his lead foot and then kick. It can be straight up like this. I like a bit of a hooking action on it. Obviously if he's hit me and I've got my back and I go like this, then that would make sense. If If he's hit me and I've gone back like this, then you want to go circular. So then you can add in those variations. Does that make sense? So we now have 4 things we can do. 1, 2. Slip, cross. Okay. I just stay on the spot, so that's fine. 1, 2. Slip, cross, I drop to the knee. Notice my head is not here, because this is a broken nose. We keep it to the side. 1, 2. Slip cross, I move back. He chases with the groin kick and release. If I stick up a single pad, it will be a single technique. If the pad's facing him and it's flat, what technique is that? Jab. That could be a finger jab, that could be a palm heel, it doesn't really matter. It's just a straight technique. If I put up the right pad and it's a straight technique, cross, good. If I put up the left pad and it's angled 90 degrees, it will be a hook, or a slap, or an elbow. But it's any technique that's circular, right? If I hold the right pad at 45 degrees downwards, it could be a hammer, an overhand, or a diagonal elbow. Okay, an overhand is a boxing punch, you move over the top like that, usually favouring the shorter fight. So, all I'm going to do is, when I put the pads in my chest, that means please don't hit me, we're not allowed to hit me. And then I'll just put up the pad. What he's got to do is target recognition and just make the right choice at the right time. So you're just going one at a time and stuff. This makes his life easy, makes my life easy. We can adjust, I can check his guard, don't panic. So, the instinct, once again, when under stress, is to do this. That's not very useful. You've got to train yourself out of that to do this. There's an expression when you're fucked, tuck. Like, when you're fucked, tuck. So tuck in and just weather the storm. Shoulders come up to protect your neck and the back and so on. Chin goes down, hands go tight to your head, and you just weather the storm and wait for your space. Not for too long, right? So, when you're fucked up. And so now just hit back and you just stay nice and tight and composed. You have to be composed when you're getting hit. Don't freak out. Try not to reach out. Good. Single punch, and then at any time I give him 3 back. It can be 3 with the same hand, or it can be 3 mixed up. Good. Okay. When I first started training, I was a bit intimidated by sparring, boxing sparring. So I did 10 rounds of sparring every day for 6 months. And then I was really not scared of getting punched in the face anymore. You have to desensitize yourself to this kind of budding impact. Everybody. So, pass to the chest. A little bit of head movement, bit of footwork. Single punch. So, single punch. Single slap or hook or elbow. Hammer. Tuck, nice hammer. Tuck. Good. Good. See how he just brings everything in and just composes himself and breathes in the middle of the chaos. Okay, off you go with your partner. So this is the jab. So this is the double jab. And what I do is I move the pad out of the way when she hits it. Because it represents my head moving back a couple of inches. after I've been hit. Does that make sense? And the same with the cross. Okay, now put up your right back and put up the left back in front. That's a double cross. You get into all the discussion, you know, the argument, and then they take a swing at you. Does that make sense? Any other ways you think you get in a fight?
Both together. You're arguing with this guy and that guy.
Yeah, and then you get flanked, yeah. That would be an argument leading into an ambush. So, yeah. Any other ways you think fights would happen? So, basically, there's only two things that are going to happen. You're not going to see it coming, and you just get smacked upside the head, and then if you're still conscious, it's a fight. Or it's going to come through eye contact, dialogue, and all everything else that goes on with that. And you guys are obviously very familiar with that area. Can I borrow it? You've got pads on. So, do you guys fence and all of that sort of stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's a semi-passive stance he's talking about.
semi, oh, like it. Obviously, if we're having a disagreement, I don't want him to be able to get this close where he can use his head, his knees, he can bite, he can stick me with a knife. So I do put my hands up as a defensive tactic. Most people are what? Right-handed. So as a general rule, I put my fence up, my semi-passive stance, and I'm zone away from his right hand. Well, I don't have any trouble doing. So I'm maximizing the time it takes for his right hand to get to me. I'm putting two barriers in the way of it and monitoring his left hand as well. Makes sense? I generally don't want to move this way because if I mistime this and he throws his punch, also this is not going to be a trained punch. So this is going to come out of dialogue, so it will be generally a looping, one line. So I don't want to move into that side. Does that make sense? So, ideally I want a preemptive strike, especially if he touches my lead hand twice. So if he moves in, he touches my lead hand, like slaps it down, and then moves in again. I need to be hitting him before he hits me. But, because you guys are all nice, apart from you, and you.
And that one too.
You're not going to do that. You think you will, but you won't because you're just nice people and you'll just like try and talk them down like, no, look, come on, I don't want any trouble. And you're not actually going to just bang this guy and put him away. You just won't. It's not in your personality unless you have a beard like that and a bald head like that. So what will happen then is if he wants to hit me, he's going to take a swing at me. Now, what do you guys generally do against a right-handed swing? Yeah, that is an example of an instinctive reaction that's very useful against this type of situation because my hands are already there, but obviously I don't want to stay at distance because after one's blocked, the second one's, and then you just get hit. So I'm going to spear into him or crash into him. So I go from here in like this. Did you guys do this as well? Yeah. Great. As soon as you hit him on the side of the neck with the right arm, I want to control this arm so he can't use it anymore. And then I want to make sure he can't get his hands together. If he can get his hands together around my body, which will be instinctual, he'll be able to pick me up and drop me on my head and it's game over for me, I'm unconscious. So my job is to circle away, wrap up that arm so he can't use his favorite arm, his right hand, make sure he can't grab anything from his belt, and stop kneeing him in the groin. You can still circle his hand to the inside, but then you trap it like that, because I don't want to get him free. It's not going to hold him here forever, so these shots need to be going. Now you get two responses as the shots go. Either he pulls his head up and away, which is the headbutt. He puts the pad on the other side of his head, and then you stick in the head. Now his head's going to go back down, so then you go back to the groin. So every time he lifts his head up, you nut him, and every time the pad goes back down, you go back to the groin. And I'm circling all the time. He needs to be off balance most of the time. Yeah, see how he gets balance, he's going to be strong. Far back. Keep it low. Try to catch the balance. and then you're in a fight, so then you have to, like, everything needs to come up and you need to be fighting. But obviously the ideal is to be within the swing of that and to get hold of his arm. Is it going to happen every single time, do you think? No. You might get lucky. And what will happen is it will like break, crash, and then just come through, in which case you're just going to take the shock and then get back in stance and fight. Sometimes it's going to go over your head, in which case you should probably take them back. You can pull their arm like this and get this takedown. So you just pick him up by his groin and drop him on his face. Okay, so work that one first. So, wait. Leave me alone, man, I don't want any trouble. He swings, and this like just goes over your head either because it's inaccurate or he's hit your arm and it's just gone boom and over the top. Get behind him as quickly as possible. Trap the arm. It doesn't matter which side you trap, but you want to stop him being free to backward elbow you. Reach back, grab your groin, all the fun stuff that you guys do, right? So I trap his elbow and I grab his wrist. So yeah, backward elbow. Now there's a couple of shots I can do here. I can stamp on his foot, I can knee him in the arse, I can punch. But this kind of lets that go a bit, and he's going to turn. So what I prefer is to dump him on his face. So the hand that's controlling the elbow goes underneath, grabs the groin. Stands up, it's different. I pick him up and I drop him on his head. He looks big, he swings. And it goes over. I go here. I check the arm. Now, the takedown, if the person's a lot bigger than you, is to just block their knee. So, I've controlled the left-hand side of his body. I've got his elbow. I just put my left foot in front of his knee, and then I just lean this way. You see how he's going to land on his head? That'll be a knockout for him. So he just goes. He's got nothing to break for with on that side. His head's going to hit the ground hard. So you've got to be careful. Body weight taken.